Welcome in, ladies and gents. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the 2025 film Black Bag. This is directed by Steven Soderbergh with his partner in crime at this point, Michael Fassbender, starring aside with the lovable, fantastic, charismatic Cate Blanchett. So they also starring Marissa Abella. I believe she was in the Amy Winehouse biopic. She is great in here. I think Jean Raj Page, the guy from the Bridgerton series, the black dude, and I believe Naomi Harris, and also a guest starring appearance from Pierce Brosnan, and I believe the other guy name is Tom Burke as well. But anyway, I'm saying all these names because this film does a great job of, you watching the trailers, you think it's just mostly about Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett, and it is. But the cast around them is what really make this film stand out, unlike a lot of other spy thrillers that I've ever watched. This film is greatly directed. The cinematography in this film is fantastic. The way that they focus in on shots, the dialogue, as far as like the screenplay, the way, if you're not paying attention, if you're not listening, or you're not even, because they give you, Steven Soderbergh and his cinematographer does a great job of like angling certain angles and leaving certain visual cues within the film. So if you're paying attention, you can notice it, and it's very subtle. And the actors in here does a great job. The cast does a phenomenal job of like giving you those little quirks, and they all have their own little dynamic personalities amongst the group, with obviously Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender character leading the charge. So essentially, Cate Blanchett's character, I believe her name is Catherine, and Michael Fassbender is George. George is the more reserved, very studious, and he has a proclivity, or not even a proclivity, but he has a efficiency in detecting people that lie, because he actually is a part of the spy organizations. I think he is like their, I guess essentially he did a lot of that. He can determine whether people is lying or not. And Cate Blanchett is like, I guess, one of the main spies or whatever. And so essentially they're a couple, but this organization that they're working for is trying to get them to go at odds with each other, because they believe, or at least they're trying to convince the other, that one is working against the company, and they trying to have either Catherine or George take the other out. And so they come together because they like, we a couple. We, unlike everybody else in this organization, we're together. And so they work together to try to figure out who's trying to set them up against each other. But this film is great. I loved it. You guys should check it out. It's a 4.5. I don't want to spoil anything else for you guys. Check it out.